insane.
Yes, score! Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luca, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got up at this! He's through, they're going! Wow, look at that pass.
He's going for goal.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that!
Oh, Luca, the energy is insane.
Yes, score! Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luca, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got up at this! He's through, they're going! Wow, look at that pass!
He's going for goal.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that!
Four teams. We're down to the last four then, the penultimate round in this fine competition. The two teams ahead of us here have their eyes firmly fixed on the grand prize. They both believe it is within their compass. Having come this far, they're entitled to believe that. The competition has provided us with a lot of drama up to this point, and I'm sure there is plenty more to come before it reaches its ultimate climax. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Has a goal! Superb goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Leeds have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Xhaka. Goodmanson. He's got options out wide. Now it's Goodmanson. And it's Xhaka. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goodmanson crosses.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Hoists it forward. Ibrahimovic. Rakitic. Leeds making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
you have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Rakitic just brushed off the ball there. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Ibrahimovic. Going for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Gets up to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Lobs it in gently. Leeds have a free kick. Luka. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Leeds scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Luka. And help's available out wide. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Peters. Ivanovic. Well, that's where he wants it. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Hamšík. And it's played forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's had a go! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Half-time in the semi-final. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Leeds sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're already into the second period. Wood. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Hamšík. That's gone a long way up and away. Rakitic gets it back. It's a goal kick. Luka. Burnley keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Gets it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Peters. "60 minutes played. Deftly done. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hulk. Now, can he capitalise? Goalkeeper's ball. Peters. Hit long and direct. And the ball is out of play. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hulk already, of course, on the score sheet. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And they've been caught out here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Burnley making consecutive changes here. Rakitic. It's a fabulous position. And Hulk! Oh, managed to get it away. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Hamšík plays it forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's goes for goal! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class. I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Almost nothing left on the clock here. They have 1 foot in the final. Ivanovic plays a clever pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looks to clip it forward. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Vestergaard. With officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Burnley get it back again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Referee's given a throw. Chorluka battles to win it back. Goodmanson not easily shrugged off the ball. And the shot! And with that, the final whistle. Surely the best preparation for the final. A thumping win.
Luka, the energy is insane. Yes, go on!
Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score. Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, it's not up at this! He's through! We're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal.
Leeds made it through then to the business end of the tournament. We're down to the last 8 now, the stakes getting higher and higher. Not only them, of course, it's the same story for everyone. They all are desperate to win it. Something then is going to have to give. It is a charged atmosphere in here, fittingly so, given what is up for grabs. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. A truly big night of football here ahead of us. It always is when this competition is in town.
Well, we're at the stage, Peter, when the dream becomes believable. The stage of the season when everything takes on a tougher, more pressurised edge. When you want to win all you can, but might have to settle for one. This would be worth settling for, believe me.
We have already started here. Milner. Cristiano Ronaldo. So above all others, Jim, what do you think is the single factor which is going to make a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think there really isn't an awful lot in terms of what separates these teams. No, not when you get to this stage. This one could come down to the smallest of details.
Towering header! It's come back out! Our attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Zlatan. Battles to win it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Zlatan. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Modrić. Luka gets it back. Ibrahimovic. Almost half an hour in now. Forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's off on a marauding. He'll have a go. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Guy. Had a shot!
Zlatan weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Crescito drives it forward. Modrić. Milner. Hulk. Just brushed off the ball there. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's not going to make it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Good idea, just poorly executed. Done very well to intervene. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goals. Leeds head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Well, the action has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Could move up a gear here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo going full tilt down the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. What an adventurous run from a defender. In with a header! And it's a goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. Leeds are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Leeds for first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries. What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Ibrahimovic, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Leeds grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cristiano Ronaldo. There will be a throw-in. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with someone that's hard to handle, Peter, then sometimes you just have to kind of get stuck in like that.
Hulk. And Saldi. It's a loose ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's broken loose. Hulk. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Leeds are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Hulk. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper sends it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cristiano Ronaldo. Going through. Cristiano. Chance! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Modrić. Milner. And it's Hulk. And here's Muller. It's a brilliant interception. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tonelli. And that is that. Leeds, the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg whose test will be altogether sterner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that...
Yeah, Apostle. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that. One game.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Things have got underway. It's Modrić! That's a half-decent try.
Modrić certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Zlatan. Sheffield haven't lost any of their last 5 games on the road. He's not going to get that. And shoots! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Müller. Rakitic. Cristiano Ronaldo! Modrić battles to... He's had a go! Müller, and in again! It's broken loose! It's being played forward. Leeds boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Ampadu goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Rakitic. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Jovetic. Jovetic. Lovely feet. Tries a shot! And here's the chance to counter. And it's Milner. And here's Müller. In with a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Müller. Jovetic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, really good feet from him. Looking for space out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And it's played forward. And we hit half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Sheffield seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
And it's Milner. And here's Muller. It's found a big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Just brushed off the ball there. Modrić. Chorluka. Rakitic. Ashley Young. Lovely bit of skill there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Crosses in. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Jovic. And Jovic! No mistake! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Leeds are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Leeds draw first blood here.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
And it's Ribery. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Modrić! And the defence can get it clear. It's a great ball. He's gone for it! And for a moment, time stood still. And here's Jovic.
Leeds are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Gets it back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Now it's Jovic. The referee's awarded a free kick. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Jovic with a real chance here. Jovic! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Modrić. Leeds have it back and they can go again.
Leeds can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. He's got away. Ribery. Now it's Muller. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to bypass the midfield. Modrić. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Leeds win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score.
Oh, Luca, the energy is insane.
Yes, go on! Who's better? And the big pass. Going for it! Yes, look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luca, this is awesome.
Yes, it's not up at this! He's through! We're going! Wow, look at that pass.
He's going for goal.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. We are just about to get going with our coverage of this quarter-final tie. The two teams, after the first leg, experiencing fortunes which are very separate each from the other. On the one hand, we have the victor and the overwhelming favourites for a place in the semi-final, and on the other, those just clinging on and hoping. This is certainly one of the more modern, more high-tech arenas around Europe. It is the Veltins Arena. Well, 1 foot firmly in the semi-finals, now to complete the job. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Gaetan. And here's Jovetic. Hulk. Muller. Oh, surely! Ribéry. Oh, hits one! This could fall anywhere! Still goalless. Drives it towards the front. And Saldi gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Ansaldi. Rakitic. Chance to shoot. Now it's Ribéry. And he's cut it out. Mikal Rico. Good take, and he's... Gaetan!
Gaetan weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Rakitic. And Saldi. Ribéry. And here's Jovetic. And Saldi. And here's Jovetic. It's Muller! Oh, it's there! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Leeds have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Tonelli goes looking. It's a decent ball. And it's Hulk. Muller gets it back. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Modrić. Rakitic. Now it's Ribéry. And that's been won straight back. Ribéry. And it's played forward. And it's half-time here. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leeds come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tonelli, quick ball forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Müller. And here's Jovetic. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Goes for it! Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Jovetic. Jovetic plays it out to the wing. Real chance! Oh, real danger here. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Rakitic. And here's Müller. And here's Jovetic. Jovetic! And the ball's come out. Clears it out of harm's way. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Modrić. Rakitic. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Rakitic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Tries to get it clear. Play for a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. That wasn't the greatest of balls. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Hulk, who does have an assist to his name. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Breaks on here. And he's had a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
I can't hide away from how important that was.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Hulk. Chorluka. And Saldi. Mikhail Rico. Payet. Modrić. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Shakhtar Donetsk are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
He's left his man. Lobs it in gently. It's a goal kick. Modrić. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Luka does well to read it and intercepts. Rakitic. Payet. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Over to the left. He's got options out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries the cross. So that's it. It is all over. Leeds through to the last four. Just 2 more steps now. They have got a crack at it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, score!
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Cuadrado. So it is still 0-0. Milner. Modrić. Ribéry. Keeps everyone guessing. Ribéry turns and goes back. Has a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Hulk. Milner.
Hulk really seems to have come of age.
What makes you say that, Jim?
Well, the penny seems to have dropped. He's making better decisions now, and I think he's fitter and stronger than ever.
And it's been taken straight back, and he has been fouled there. Looks to clip it forward. He's in space and looking for options. Up to meet it! Good clearance and very necessary. He's gone for it! Ribéry. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Ribery. Modrić. Milner. And it's Cuadrado. Hulk. And here's Muller. Could be a chance here. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Massive leap! It's good distance on it. It's a throw-in. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Ribery. And here's Muller. Danger averted for now. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Leeds really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Leeds, he's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And a header! Surely this time! And the follow-up! Brave effort, total commitment.
Ribery may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Trying to get there. And he's there to clear it. Has a hit!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
It's a decent... Oh, shooting chance! In for the follow-up! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Leeds get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And here's Muller. Muller. Now Muller! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Leeds seeking to maximise the moment. Oh, it's come off the upright. Can he shoot? Goes down, but nothing given. He's made sure that that won't get through. Cuadrado. And here's Muller. Muller gets it out to the wing. Cuadrado has come steaming up from the back for this. Time to deliver. And it's Milner. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same.
Fekir played down the flank. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. A really good feat. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Saul. Swung in towards the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Milner. And it's Hulk. And Seldy. Chance! Header! They've done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Leeds making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Leeds could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Hits one! And that is that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Leeds simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an Hulk! Great reaction! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Hulk really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hamsik. Ribery. Müller. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Modrić. Cuadrado. Big chance! This could fall anywhere! Modrić. And here's shoots! Drawn. Leeds have an early lead. Good start. Forward pass. Come back to the keeper. Leeds making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intense.
And the shot! They scored! Double quick time!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Leeds have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Leeds have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. And it's Hulk. Played back in. And here goes for goal! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Leeds take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Muller. Good ball, it's found its target. Has a goal! Away from immediate danger. Hamsik. It's come through. Room for a shot. Oh, he's found him in space. Chance to shoot! Really well taken goal. And already they're looking to run away with it. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Leeds tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And here's Muller. Ribéry. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Ribéry. He's gone for goal! Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Hits one! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Point blank header! And that's past the post.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Well played, he saw that coming. And the first half is done. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Leeds have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're already back underway here. It's a... and Ribéry! It's in! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
It's become a case of men against boys. Hulk. Hamsik plays it out to the wing. And here's Muller. Ribéry. Hamsik shoots! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Massive lead! Defending was strong and firm. Newcastle seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game. And the finish! It's there! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Leeds can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Newcastle have statistically the worst defence in the league.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Muller. Muller showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry tries running with the ball at his feet. And here's Muller. A really good feat. Ribéry. Hamsik! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Hamsik is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Newcastle have the body language of condemned men on the way to defeat again. Ibrahimovic. Hendrick.
Leeds really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Hulk already, of course, on the score sheet. And here's Muller. Ribéry fires it in low. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. And here's Hulk. Ibrahimovic. Oh, has a hit! In it goes! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
And that is that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. As you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
Leeds simply made their superiority count.
Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. One game. Look at that.
Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody who has joined us, regardless of where you are, or indeed what time it is with you all over the globe, as we bring you this most glamorous of clashes between two sides desperately chasing the right to contest the ultimate prize in club football. This competition has provided us with so much unforgettable drama since the first qualifiers began last summer, and I am certain there will be plenty more to come in the last few. It is semi-final day. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football shoots! Müller, it's Müller! Danger averted for now. And it's Modrić. Hit into the middle. Tries a shot! It's bounced out!
Leeds have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Forward it goes. Modrić. And that has been clubbed away. Milner. And here's Ribery. Massive leap! There it is! First blood drawn. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
I guess for the visitors here, the thing they have to decide is whether they are happy to take a draw and play conservatively, or go all out and try and win it.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose from a neutral perspective, the latter would prove more exciting, certainly for us. But yeah, the former certainly a strategy which is...
Shot at goal! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Hulk really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
He's gone for it! No mistake! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Hulk. Adan catches it safely.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Müller.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Marcos Alonso. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Leeds head into the half-time break with a narrow lead. 2 goals to... Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Modrić drives it in. It's a brilliant interception. And it's Milner. Goes for it! And it's hoisted clear. Hudson-Odoi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Chelsea have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Hudson-Odoi. Looking to hit the front line. Now it's Haaland. James. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Oh, real danger here! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Repelled by the keeper. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Haaland. Good ball, it's found its target. Plays it out to the flank. Strong punch. He's managed to get that all wrong. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Ibrahimovic already, of course, on the score sheet. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Müller. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hulk. Ribéry! And that would have won it.
Ribéry really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, smart! Oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Haaland. And he's going long. Oh, good interception.
Chelsea need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Leeds just have to run down the clock. Ibrahimovic. And here's Hulk. And here's Müller. Hulk. Corner it is. But there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the...
Towering header! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates.
And that's it. Leeds came, saw and conquered, and are big favourites now to advance. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, at the moment, Peter, if you want an outfit to win on the road, I'd pick this lot. Thoroughly professional and disciplined.
For Luca, the energy is insane.
Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. We should be up and away in a few moments with our coverage, what I'm sure will be a fascinating game. There is an added sense of drama provided by the elements, actually. The rain has once more decided to appear at this most inopportune of moments, and it is heavy rain. It does not dampen the atmosphere. The turnout here is good, the noise is very good. It remains colourful, but it could be a problem for the players, because the pitch might... Hulk! Oh, good stop, it had to be!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Taylor.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Jovetic. And here's Hulk. And it's played forward. Chance to break. Taylor finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Quadrado demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Referee's given a throw. Taylor. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Going through. So who's he picking out? And it's Ribery. It's Milner! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, smart save. And Saldi gets it out to the wing. Whipped in. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Oh, surely! Looking for goal! Oh, great defending. That needed doing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ribery. Leeds are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Massive leap! Goal! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And he is now just one behind the competition's top scorer. Leeds get themselves into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Gets the better of his man. Tries a shot! Good clearance and very necessary. And it's Ribery. Milner! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Milner really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Leeds merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Leeds leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Leeds carrying a one-goal lead. Hulk. Leeds are in superb form defensively, 5 consecutive clean sheets. It's Muller! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And that's been won straight back. Taylor. And the shot! And the ball is out of play. Modrić. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, they could break here. And here's Jovetic. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Ribery. He's in space and looking for options. Gets up to head it! Wilshere. Taylor. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Jovetic. And here's Muller. Turns and goes back. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Milner. And here's Muller. And here's Jovetic. Muller! He has done it! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Leeds are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Leeds have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Now it's Hulk. Jovetic. Taye. Mawson plays it forward. And it's Taylor. Hit into the middle. Jovetic tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Gaston Ramirez. Taylor. Lerma. And time is up. Leeds always look the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and the lesson...
Luca, the energy is insane.
Yes, go on! Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luca, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got up at this! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. That's
Yeah. look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that. 3-2. Whoa, man. One game. Like that, the squad. Best game ever.
Going for it.
Oh, what a goal. You stand for the wall. This is the best game ever. Yes. Oh, my.
Oh, Luca, the energy is insane.
No, look at that.
Yes, go on. Going for it.
Look at the pass.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes.
Luca, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got up at this. He's through. They're going.
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal.
Yeah, Apostle. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that. 3-2. Whoa, man. One game. Like that, the squad. Best game ever.
Going for it.
Oh, what a goal. You stand for the wall. This is the best game ever.
Well, hello, one and all. This, of course, the penultimate game before the big day, and there is a matching sense of occasion here. We are just waiting for the last few supporters to come in. So many people wanted to make it here, and there is congestion outside the ground. You're not surprised to hear that. Well, the first leg was a tale of two contrasting sets of fortunes, and both sides, in their respective manner, would be attempting to convince themselves that it is not quite over yet. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, of course, you can argue that we are only effectively at half-time, but as things stand, one team is certainly seemingly more desperate. And Ribéry! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ribéry is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Modrić. Now it's Hulk. Now it's Müller. And it's Hulk. Müller. They've managed to get it away. Müller! Oh, great save, real class.
Müller really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Shoots! Tries to get it clear. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? Oh, delightful ball. And he's straight offside. Looks to thread it through. Oh, good. Has a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Played it short. Kante pumps it into the area. Conte. Cut out in the nick of time.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Now a chance to break. Deftly done. Timely intervention. Crescito can hoist it clear.
Haaland really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of...
Up to meet it! Modrić. Payet. Now it's Müller. Now it's Hulk. And it's Payet. Crescito. Payet. Oh, really good feet. Time to deliver. Payet. It's Müller! Dispatched clinically.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Leeds have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Godin. Just 5 minutes left until the break. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Just brushed off the ball there. Ribéry. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Half-time in the semi-final. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leeds come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the... That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And here's Hulk. And it's Ribéry. It's a decent-looking cross. Hits one! It's in! A two-goal cushion! And it's looking safe. Payet with a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Payet. Hulk. Ribéry. It's got through and the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! Mod shapes to shoot. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Tries a shot! Oh, that is special! He's got himself a peach of a goal! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Chelsea playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Gets it upfield, cuts it out.
Perisic really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Shapes to shoot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And it's Perisic. Payet, who has made his impact already. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Done very well to intervene. So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final. And here's Muller. And here's Hulk. He's come loose. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Milner. Now it's Payet. Payet battles to win it back. Milner. Perisic. Perisic! An absolute thunderbolt! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that settles it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was square and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's played forward. Now it's Hulk. Hulk. He's had a shot! Oh, real danger here. And a second time. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that is that. Surely the best preparation for the final. A thumping win in the semi. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look at the pass.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes.
Luca, this is awesome.
Yes, it's a pass like this. He's through. They're going.
Wow, look at that pass. It's not for goal.
Yeah, boss. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, there we go. Yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started. and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And as you can see, we've already started here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter, he seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions into lethal counter-attacks too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Modrić. Hulk. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Ball is over the line. And it's Modrić. It's Rakitic! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Massive leap! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Hulk certainly could have and should have made more of that. It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Shapes to shoot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Now it's Hulk. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Perisic. Ndidi. And it's Sidibe. And he's cut it out. Perisic has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Ivan Marcano. Ndidi. Out to the right. Sidibe. And it's Sidibe. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got neither.
Rakitic takes the... And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Leeds head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Leeds clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Ribery. Perisic. Sidibe does well to read it and intercepts. Leicester are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's Perisic. Out to the left it goes. The less said about that pass, the better. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And it's Perisic. Hulk. Look at the defender bombing forward. Corner then. Leeds can make their change now with a break in play. Sidibe knocks it away. Rakitic. Crescito receives it in a wide position. And out to safety. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Tielemans tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Ndidi. He's played him through. Well read, he sorted that out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now it's Muller, and Ndidi gets it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Fires from distance. And here's Hulk. Has a goal! Oh, what about that? Finally! 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 All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Leeds, what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Disappointing effort, didn't even get past the wall. And it's Fuchs, deftly done. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Leeds win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Luca, the energy is insane.
So here we go, the final act in what has been a competition that has entranced us throughout, never short on drama or emotion or talking points. This year's edition certainly does more than hold up to its predecessors. It seems this is the game in which everybody is keen to play a part. The stands are washed with colour, proud renditions of their songs from either end. It really does have all the ingredients of a top final. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Bring it back memory.
Has a hit! There's a goal! That could turn out to be a big goal!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
He goes long. Quadrado tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Perisic. And here's Hulk, Milner. Perisic, and the shot! Oh, real danger here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Adan gets it upfield. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Modrić. Leeds are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's being played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Haaland. Real chance! Neuer gives chase. Gorgeous control there. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gets up to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Chorluka battles to win it back. Chorluka goes looking. Now it's Hulk. Now it's Perisic. Oh, that's neat. Perisic. Perisic opts to play it back. And here's Perisic. Perisic. Milner shoots! This could fall anywhere! Good clearance and very necessary. Bale hits one! Perisic. And he's cut it out. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Leeds leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Neuer. And it's Cuadrado. Perisic has made his mark on this game. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Hulk. Time for a change in personnel. Modrić. It's Modrić! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Leeds get themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And here's Hulk. And Seldy. Hulk. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Haaland could move up a gear here. He's got away. Perisic. And Seldy. Nicely controlled. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Perisic. Perisic! Oh, the ball's come loose. Clears it out of harm's way. Ribéry, and the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ibrahimovic clearly is aware of how important that was. He'll be hoping that it won't come back to haunt him.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Well weighted. Now it's Hulk. He's had a shot! Oh, that is asking for... And oh! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Leeds and Hulk! Just brushed off the ball there. He's left his man. And now the breakaway. He's had a goal! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And time is up. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory. Another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are massive lead! Cleared without complication. Müller. Modrić. Modrić! Rodri tries to clear, and it's played forward.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
It's come, shot at goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's Hulk. Ashley Young. Hulk. Got a sight of goal here. Oh, really good feet from him. Milner. Leeds. He'll hit it! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Forward it goes. Quadrado. Müller. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Leeds are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. And it's Müller. Ashley Young. Modrić. Cuadrado. And here's Müller. Jovetic plays it out to the flank. He came in hard, very hard. Zinchenko did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ferran Torres. Modrić plays it forward. Over to the left. Hulk. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Milner. Ashley Young. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The referee's awarded a free kick. De Bruyne! Hulk. Now it's Jovetic. And it's Hulk. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Aguero. Here's the through ball. Just a real chance! There it is!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Manchester have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
And here's Hulk.
Leeds showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Manchester seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Zinchenko. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And here's Jovetic. Hulk. And it's Young. Milner. And here's Hulk. And here's Jovetic.
Leeds are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's on his way. Just the keeper has a pop. And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So that's two now without reply. Milner, Ibrahimovic, Hulk. Ashley Young is charging up, and the shot! He scores! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Perfect timing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Leeds have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection can begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that! Three, two, whoa, one game. Look at PES! You not fair! Like that, the scorecard! Best game ever! Look at that! And I'm making that! Going for it! Oh, what a goal! You stand for the ball! This is the best game ever! Yes! Oh, my!
Oh, Luca, the energy is insane.
No, look at that!
Yes, score!
Look at that! And I'm making that! Going for it! Look at that!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luca, this is awesome.
Yes, it's not up at this! He's through! We're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that! Three, two,
So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues, but now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just two teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. Well, this really is one of the monuments to the history of our game, especially, of course, the Scottish game. It is Celtic Park, Glasgow. So we're almost there. All one can see, a look of utter focus on the faces of all involved. You've been there, Jim Beglin. What will they be thinking as they wait for the whistle?
Well, you're right, Peter, I have been in this position, and the message is usually something like, remember all the work, the hard work you've put in to get this far. So don't leave anything out there now. Do what you're good at. It's better than what they can offer. Stick to that, and you hope it'll be enough.
The action has already started. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Teresic. Dani Alves goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. It is fascinating, is it not, on this occasion, above all others, simply to wonder what is going through the heads of these two extraordinary tacticians.
I just think at this stage, Peter, they'll both be happy to stick to trying to figure each other out for any potential weaknesses.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but at the same time, there'll be a lot of nervousness out there, and you can certainly pick up on whoever doesn't make the best start and maybe look to exploit that.
Now it's Müller. It's Müller! A great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And the counter is on. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Could move up a gear here. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly...
Aspas! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Milner. And here's Perisic. Has a pop! It's in! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Leeds have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
And it's Dani Alves. Leeds are leading with half-time drawing close. Forward it goes. Now it's Müller. And here's Jovetic. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Leeds can't seem to retain possession. Frishito. Hulk. Jovetic. It's on a plate. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Leeds head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. And Alisson hits one!
Rafa Silva weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Hulk. Milner. Bentancur did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Good running with the ball. It's Modrić! And oh! Oh, taken with style! And with that goal comes comfort! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Modrić. Milner. Rashito. Milner. Perisic. And here's Muller. He'll try from distance. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as test go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's Silva. Bentancur looking to get on the end of this. Rafa Silva tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Foot in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Decent looking ball. Aspas. Neuer can hoist it clear. Perisic. Jovetic has a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Perisic, Muller. Managed to get it away. Quadrado. Nice to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Hulk. Jovetic. He's there to receive it. Real chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And the referee brings it to a close. Leeds have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory. Another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
Yeah, word up, check the scoreboard, kid. 2 kids laughing in the stadium light. Modrić grinning, yeah, I'm counting tonight. 1, 2, 3, crowd starts to mix. He taps Haaland, bro, I got 6. Haaland laughs, man, I'm just getting begun. You got 6, but I already got 1. They both jump when the net goes shake. Dreaming about trophies they're gonna take. 6 for Luka, 1 for Erling. Yeah. Friendly talk while the crowd keeps yelling. Kids in the stands, bright lights, big dream. White scarf waving for the Leeds team. Haaland on the screen, rockets in his boots. Crowd going wild when he shoots, he shoots. Next to him, Modrić with the vision so clean. Talking about magic they already seen. Laughing and jumping when the score